What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Before we get started with some of my newer upgrades, we're going to take a look at the MUT Heroes Daily Assist. Pretty much what you're going to have to do is pass for 600 yards today. I hope you guys are keeping up with this because a lot of you guys have been able to make a lot of coins by getting these badges, putting them together, getting the free 95s, and making the 97s. Some of you guys are bragging that you made 750K, some more. So you guys are grinding probably a lot of what's going on within these, these whole little MUT menu things that goes on with the missions. So I've gone over that several times. I've given you guys several ways to make coins. So keep that grind up and keep your pockets fat, dude. That's what I like to see. I want to see you guys with billions of MUT coins. Now, getting into my new updates, I'm going to be honest with you. I still have Harold Carmichael and I got Calvin Johnson. He's a backup right now. I went through a lot of games. I think I probably, as of today, I lost a few during the live stream that we had when you guys joined me. By the way, we're going to try to keep that going. So for those of you guys that are here on YouTube, you may want to go over to Twitch at GmiasWorld. We're going to keep those early morning streams. A lot of you guys, regardless of the time zone, you're able to make those. In some situations, based on when content is released, we may do later streams, but for the most part, we're going to try to get those early around the time GMM usually comes on, like 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch type thing going. Around between 10:30 and 11, we'll probably be rocking over there just to give you guys some insight. So pretty much what happened is this, right? I played a lot of games and I won a lot of them, so I got spoiled. You know, including Weekend League, where I think I was like, I didn't finish Weekend League. I had 6 games left. Let me kind of give you the assessment to what was going on, to why I got Claypool over there right now, and we put Randy Moss back, and we have the other guy in the slot over there. We're going to go over that in a second with Andre Johnson, but I'm going to show you this, right? I didn't finish this Weekend League, so I had 6 games remaining. I just couldn't do it, guys, because a lot of the things that go on, when I'm showing you guys stuff, we were having fun doing things, you know, team building, stuff like that. Depending on the schedule, I can't finish it, and the game makes me very, very angry, which I know a lot of people have that similar situation, and I'm learning right now to step away from it, because what happens is the game is so, like, I don't know how to describe it. I guess we could say, like, dookie stains. Like, I don't know how to really, the gameplay is really bad, but the MUT content I enjoy, so it's like a double edge. Like, it's like, yo, what do I want to do? You know what I'm saying, bro? I gotta get in it, but then when I build the team, I want to see how the team plays, and then we're relying on the gameplay team at EA that makes anything happen. Like, it's literally anything can happen. It's absolutely ridiculous. And as far as the head-to-head goes, today I took 2 losses during the stream. Both of them, you know, pretty close games, but we were out there mossing and doing whatever we want, pretty much. It was like, you know, Randy Moss is back on the outside, Claypool can moss, so we were having fun with that. Yeah, it was just wild. But, you know, pretty much I just want to show you guys what's happening as far as, you know, how the record is. So at this point, we're on a 2-game losing streak. It's wild stuff going on. But over my last 30 games, I may have lost 6. So I was getting away with doing whatever I wanted. I was just literally out there with Harold Carmichael being a bum and just having a great time. Calvin Johnson being a terrible player, because right now the cards are trash. Once those 2 cards get their upgrades, it's going to be a whole different ballgame. But EA is being very, very smart, because right now they're going to manipulate the way that players play and the ability point system, and it's going to change the way the game is. More people than normal may start to run the ball, because right now, with the way that the AP is going to be changing, you'll see. We're going to have a whole game plan. Don't even worry about it, guys. We got a whole game plan planned. It's going to be a real beautiful thing going forward. So don't even worry about that. I got you guys all set. Once everything gets back into place, we'll figure it out. But let's go ahead and take a look at Chase Claypool. Now, I was able to get him for 500K. I could have got him for 441, but somebody got him before, you know, I can grab him. I don't know, depending on how you play the game, right? I don't know exactly what your needs are. And that's what's very, very difficult, because I saw a guy leave a comment the other day, like, we're all playing the same game, but we all disagree on so many things. It's because we get random experiences by EA. That was one of the truest statements I've ever seen somebody leave. Because I'll talk to somebody about Madden. You know, I might see somebody in the store or something like that. Yo, what up? Yo, what's going on? You still play Madden? I'm like, yeah, I play Madden. They're like, you hate it? I'm like, yeah. They're like, I do too. That's usually the way the conversation goes. But when I'm talking to you guys right now on YouTube, on Twitch, you know, Facebook, Instagram, all at GmiasWorld, you guys have very different takes. And it's very interesting that it's the same game, but there's so many different variations. But for the most part, I get a lot of I hate the game. Now, the reasoning behind why you hate it can differ. right? We don't know exactly what's going on with the game primarily, but we can all agree that a lot of crazy animations, a lot of unnecessary stuff, the development team has put into the game. And unfortunately, there's no way to take it out because that would completely destroy the game if they were to make it a little bit more playable. So with this guy right here, the unique thing about him, he's all-purpose. If you have Hot Route Master, you put him on a skinny post, whatever, he's going to run that thing like nobody's business. You can send him deep, he's going to run that thing like nobody's business. He drag route, he has everything that you need, but he's 6'4". Big guy, you know, that weight is pretty good, 238. The run blocking, I'm going to show you guys right there at 61. That's kind of where most of the guys are that are big-bodied, except for Randy Moss. Randy Moss's like run block is kind of stupid. That's one of the major reasons why I have issues with Randy. But we were like labbing putting him in the slot. We had to put Andre Johnson back there and give him mid-in. Also, Claypool, you guys saw he had deep out. Remember, that's a requirement to be able to Moss and go up for the ball. But even with that ability, you still, in a lot of cases, will not be able to jump. I just want to make sure I'm very, very clear with that because it's very important. A lot of you guys are labbing this stuff and you're getting better at it, but you have to understand, it's completely up to EA's discretion if you're going to jump or not. So you can see that this guy has a 40 run block. He's pretty much a useless turd when it comes to like run blocking, but he'll get open on whatever route you send him on. And it's very, very interesting how people use him, but for the most part, I think he's better on the outside because it just gives him more of an avenue to do whatever he wants. You can send him on a streak, skinny post, you can motion him, turn him to a crosser, all if you have Hot Route Master, of course. But these are very, very important things that I want to make you guys understand. We don't know what they're going to be doing as far as content coming in the next couple of days. Randy Moss can easily get replaced with Calvin Johnson's new card. I'm telling you easily because if we put somebody that's bigger and stronger on the outside, you have a lot more opening. You have a lot more that you can do. The interesting thing about Claypool, he can probably stay for a longer time. Remember, he's 1 speed point faster than Mike Evans, but I know he's 6'4". But even with him being 6'4", he jumps wildly. You know another thing that's crazy? Calico. A lot of people have forgotten about Calico. I was thinking about that the other day. His next card is more than likely going to have 99 speed, no matter what team it's on. He's also 6'4", and he's also a guy that Moss is. So it's kind of weird the way that the game is going. So we have to be kind of careful because it's not like I would keep Chase Claypool for, you know, a long time. Like if there's another card that comes out and he's better, like whatever, dude, I don't care. He's gone. Also, a lot of you guys were buying his card up because you guys were thinking about, yo, he may get, you know, a power-up or something. That's, you know, it's a chance that might happen. It's also a chance that a bird might fly at my butt cheeks. But EA Sports with these power-ups, it's kind of weird because, like I said, it's like reverse psychology. Because we should be trying to get rid of power-ups because they cost us the amount of the card to power the card up. So you're buying the card twice. But we're so accustomed to power-ups, we're like, yo, can we get that power-up? And it's weird. But in this case right here, giving him the 99 speed, I'm not sure how much of an impact it would have, other than the fact it would say 99 speed, and he'd probably go up to 97 Excel. I'm not sure about that, and I don't want to make, I don't want to make a bigger situation out of it because, you know, the 99 speed, when you're going up against all these corners right now, everybody's 99 speed. It's that part of the year where most of the players that you play against, their cornerback, their secondary is going to be filled with 99 speed players. So because that's the case, it's very important that you understand a few things. Having a bigger receiver and being able to like set yourself up. I know a lot of you guys throw low passes and stuff like that. And granted, it is very annoying, but those are the ways that you move the ball up the field. It is kind of, overused. I don't typically run, low passes and stuff like that. But I will tell you this much. Regardless of what, however you run your offense, a bigger bodied player, they usually, they perform a lot more, a lot better with the individual one-on-one coverages. It's just in some cases, you may get a predetermined animation, the guy will be falling backwards, picking you off, blah, blah, blah. Very, very ridiculous as far as development goes with the game itself. I think that when you look at a lot of the stuff that goes on within Madden, that's one of the things that you really have to be careful about trying to understand, because there's really no way to counter that. It is something that you're going to have to deal with. And at the end of the day, I don't know exactly what their plans are with Madden 22, but it's something that we have to continue to look at and try to figure out, like, what exactly is going on. Because I feel that we're going to get the same animations in Madden 22. I feel that we're going to get this. It's going to be, because like, I don't think that anybody that's there is not going to be there. Like, we don't know who these people are and what they're doing. All we know is the finished product. And, you know, regardless of how you try to look at it, it's not acceptable with a lot of the animations, but they may eventually start, because it's next gen, to make the hype mean something. For instance, if you guys are running around on next gen trying to moss, you'll notice that mossing is like Madden 20. Like, it's easier to do if the player is big enough. If the player is small, it's going to be a pick, which is what it should be. But you can do it easier on next gen, because what they do is they have to make it a different game, but at the same time make it so it's random. The randomness of the game, though, is what really kind of, it makes it very, very difficult to know exactly what's going to happen possession to possession. So with Claypool right now, I know a lot of you guys have tried him in the past and you rage sold him. For me right now at 98 speed, the thing that makes him good is obviously if he beats the press, he's going for 6. Harold Carmichael couldn't do that. He had a 93 speed, 6'8", and he was getting mossed by Eric Allen. So at least this guy, if he gets off the press, I know he's going for 6. That is a very, very big deal. Other than that, it's nothing really special about him. He's pretty much, I would say he's like a faster, shorter Harold Carmichael. Because he'll go up and moss you, he'll do all that stuff, but he can run all the routes as well. So that's one of the major things that I wanted to talk about with it, to make sure you guys understood, because you guys had questions about it. And then we moved Randy Moss back to the outside. Obviously 99 speed, 99, all that stuff, that works. We bring Andre Johnson back into the slot. Now remember, if we wanted additional Niner spots, we could easily get rid of Calvin and just put somebody else there. But I don't think we have 54, so it's not that big of a deal. Leaving that the way that it is, like, who cares, because we're not trying to really increase the amount of it, but we could always remove this guy and add somebody else there, for those of you guys that would be asking about that. Now, everything else that's going to be dropping this week, obviously, you got the Wild Card Wednesday, you got the limited stuff. Is there a chance, right, that they, if they tease out, just hear me out, if they tease out Calvin or Harold Carmichael, Claypool is gone instantly. You know what? Maybe he won't be, though. Maybe we keep him and get rid of Randy Moss, because Randy Moss has a habit of getting pressed into the ground underneath the turf. He's just not physical enough. Maybe we get rid of him and just add Calvin, keep Claypool with 98 speed, because it becomes very, very interesting as these cards come out, what we can actually do with them. Claypool is like, he's really not that bad of a card. Like, you put him on a skinny post, he's going for 6. Like, dude, he beats a lot of coverages, is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Like, it's really, really wild. So we could probably get away with that. Also, remember, if it's not a set post that's already in the play, you can make the post on the outside with Hot Route Master. It's just not the deep post. That's why I'm saying skinny post, because it's not the deep one. If it's a deep one, it's even better, because he's gonna go for 6 when he when he hits it, and he has that deep out, he's out, he's gone. So that also works. But I want to just make sure that we're clear with it. As soon as they give us Calvin Johnson or Harold Carmichael, Randy Moss may have played his last game, and I love Randy Moss, but I just need more speed at that position. So those are just some of the things that we're going to have to take a look at. As far as defensively, I think everything is the same. I think pretty much at this point, everything might be the same. We have the Acrobats, we have Ricky Jackson, whatever. They're going to be changing the AP, but we kept everything, the way that it is. Michael Pierce, still a whole man at 360. I still like his card, if you guys were asking about that. I think we're going to have to probably get David Akers, though, because low-key, Bass almost missed a field goal. I might have to get rid of him, but other than that, those are the new additions that we've had added. Andre Johnson is back in the slot. Claypool's there. Let me know what you think about Claypool at 98 speed, if you guys are mossing, all that good stuff. And let me know if you're excited about this AP update. All that one step ahead foolishness is about to come to an end. But it's going to be a whole nother meta, though. It's going to be something else wild going on. Don't even trip. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.